What's going on, guys? Good to see you guys here. Kelly is at work, so I am solo tonight. And you know what that means? It means that I get to take a few minutes and say hi to some people. She hates it when I do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, first in the house, thank you, Thrifty Angela, always showing up here. Thin Blue Lane, thanks for being here, Bill and Nancy. Charlie Grace is in the house. Thank you for coming. Ann Holland and her sister Dee is in the house. Thank you, Dee. Patty Credit, good to see you here. Good to talk to you today. And Kaylee getting a diet, getting a Coke. Good to see you here. Always appreciate you being here and moderating. And to the moderators, go ahead and drop your links. We have great moderators here. So normally don't have any problems whatsoever here. So it's always a pretty easy job for most of the mods. Linda Barker's here. Thanks for being here. Floss is here. Had a chance to meet up with Floss yesterday. Went out and had some Mexican food and a nice long visit and super time. So got home late this morning. Not late this morning, probably about 9-10 o'clock. You know, the subdivision, I do my best I can not to make them not happy with me. So Kelly and I drove till about 1 o'clock in the morning last night, pulled over at a Love's gas station and got some sleep, and then rolled in about 9 o'clock this morning. So we went up to Wisconsin. Most of you guys know Les and Bernadette, big fans here. And they sold their house and they're now full-time RV life. And so they donated a few things to the shop here. I went up and got them and had a wonderful weekend. It was a little cooler up there than it is down here, so that was good. And as luck would have it, it ended up being a work weekend. And I stopped somewhere on the way home to do kind of like a bid on a job. So that was killing two birds with one stone. Brian, thanks for being here. Mary Jones, Mo Bang, Daryl, Floss Puggy, hello, yay. I have a friend that lost her pug. It was a terrible accident. Her other dog actually killed the pug, and really devastating. That's just crazy to me. So that's terrible. Another hello, Mark Wolf. Big hugs to Mark Wolf. Let's see here. This is why she doesn't like it, because it takes me a while to say hi to everybody and greet everybody in. Floss is super sweet. Absolutely. Very down to earth. There's not a lot of people that I couldn't just sit and talk to for quite some time, but there are people that I have been known to talk to for many hours, and Linda Barker's one of them. I guess we can add Floss to that list. We just hit it off. Oh no, that's so sad. Absolutely. Felix is here. Les Peterson, thank you for being here. Love the twin beds in your latest. Thank you, Annette. That was a really cool project. Reese is here. Reese is a new customer as well. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for being in the live stream. If you have any questions, make sure that you ask me. Sean Hall, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Lillian, thanks for being here. All right, guys, I better stop, or Kelly's she'll beat me when she does the rewatch. If I haven't said hi to you, hello, and thank you for being here. I'm really just going to hang out tonight. We're going to talk about the big bass that I caught. That is no lie. Les is in the house. He can tell you. I did get a little bit of sunburn. Judith Williams Hudson, thank you for being here. It got a little bit of sunburn, and my best friend, I went and did some drywall for her today, and she said, "What's wrong with your legs? Is that sunburnt?" Because they were just really puffy, and yeah, that's why I quit wearing shorts. So anyway, yeah, Lot's got several nice sized bass, some bluegill. It was a sure thing. You ever been to a pond that has a bass in it that big, and all you got to do is keep casting and casting and casting, and possibly you're going to catch one of them. So I didn't catch the big one, but I caught probably maybe the second one, and then I caught a couple other ones. So it was a good time, and such a nice, nice farm. It would be an amazing meetup spot. So Bill the Bass, that's right. Did you eat the bass? No, that lake you have to catch and release. But Les and Bernadette had some salmon. They smoked it. I've never had salmon that I liked. They smoked it. We sat and ate it cold. It was very, very good. I've never had cold fish. I've never had smoked salmon. 2 thumbs up, and I actually brought some home that I'll be eating. Just wanted to let you know I just bought a 16-foot flatbed. Nice. How cool is that? Let's see here. Let me catch the rest of that. It kind of jumped on me. Doggone it, I missed it. Did I miss it? A 16-foot flatbed. I'm going to build a tiny home. Nice. I hope you share that with us. Guys, I think that we have one strange adventure in the house. So if everybody can give a big congratulations to Harold and Cindy and the kids, they hit 10,000 subscribers. Not only that, but their channel has 1 million views. So you can get all the subscribers in the world. The views are really what counts. They've got 1 million views, 10,000 subscribers. Fantastic content. Huge fan. Congratulations to Harold and Cindy. Welcome back, Dee. Man, I want to build a tiny home. I do too. I would love to follow that. I'd love to do the solar system for that. That would be so cool. That would be so neat. Let's see what else I missed. Whoop, whoop. Everybody's saying congratulations. Thank you guys. It's not easy. Come visit me in Northern California from May through September. I'll take you salmon fishing on. Absolutely. Let's do it. I would love to go salmon fishing. Love it. We're getting a shout out to Box Fan D, the big happy birthday. I believe that's the big 7-0 tomorrow. So that's Hawkins Family Adventure. Thank you for coming in. Sorry if I missed you. You take care. Howdy everyone, I'm back. All my boys love salmon. It's crazy because I'm not a fan. Yeah. I'm hooked on you. Thanks, Mark. Ditto, buddy. I need to talk to you, Mark. I'll send you a text message. Anyway, I think I'm caught up in the chat. Miles to go. Everybody's saying happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. Guys, she's going to have a live stream tomorrow, so make sure you catch the live stream. That's going to be a good time. Got to wet my whistle. Anyway, so what's going on here is we are moving right along. It's 93 degrees. I'm still working on, I have a new van build here. I just went back, put mine in storage, got hers out, and we'll be working on that starting tomorrow. The videos should start coming up. So hopefully that's going to be, it's a real basic build. So if you're looking for a build that doesn't have any complex, really detailed woodworking, humongous battery system, you're just starting out, you kind of want the bare basics, for a year or so. And then kind of as you live in it for a while, decide, maybe I'll do this or maybe I'll do that. And then she's going to come back and have those alterations done. This is the build that you're going to want to follow because it's really, really going to be low key. Hopefully we'll be able to share the cost of it after we're done. I really think we're going to hit some low numbers that really could be helpful to a lot of people. But before I go any further today, does anybody know what this is? Am I showing it good enough? Anybody know what that is? It's the coolest new toy. Anybody like gadgets? I'm a gadget person. So let me show you what this is. I don't have any comments coming through yet. Nobody knows what it is. Does it have to do with plumbing? A fuse, a fuse, a fuse. Oh, it might look like a fuse on the screen. It might look like a fuse on the screen. It's not a fuse. It's a wire connector. How many people have spent their life putting wire nuts on wires and hoping they don't vibrate off? These are called Wago wire connectors. And you literally just slide your wire in there, close the door, and look at that. Like, it's not coming out. It's not coming out. It's super cool. And then if you think, oh no, I didn't want to do that, you've got your other wire already spliced in there, and you think, oh man, those two wires aren't supposed to go together. You simply open up that door, remove the wire, put the right wire in there, close the door so it's reusable. They've got them in like three, 5. This is a 2. It's so cool. I don't know if anybody's had to connect a whole bunch of ground wires together, but if you've got one of these and you can put 5 ground wires into that, that's pretty cool. I will tell you, like these doors, see those doors? I put a piece of electrical tape around there so that those don't come open, but that's the coolest thing ever. I like it. Awesome gadget. You bet it is. You bet it is. Oh my goodness, that's great. Oh, let's see what's going on up here. Wow, I like that. That's awesome. Super cool. I was right. She says connector. That's what I meant. So easy. It absolutely is so easy. Love gadgets. We just added a Starlink. Man, I tell you though, I've heard some bad things about the Starlink. I would love to see your video when it comes up about the Starlink. I have heard some very conflicting views on the Starlink. Holy cow, that's awesome! I know, right? I like gadgets, and these aren't that expensive. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Time for exploring, Tim. Thank you for being here. We have I know you guys did, or knew you were getting it. So can't wait for that review. Can't wait for that video. Anyway, so that's it. Wago wire connectors. So I was messing around with wires and battery banks and solar panels. I'll tell you, I went to, when I was in Wisconsin, I used my portable panels. I used my portable panels, and they're rated at 350, and I was pulling 348. It would kind of bounce from 348, 346, 348, which is perfect. Like, you don't get that. That's crazy. I love it. Starlink will take a while for them to iron out the bugs. I agree. Anyway, looking at Nomad Internet, if anyone has had any thoughts in it. I know that there's people in our community that have had Nomad Internet. I know that Camper Life, I think, tried it. So if anybody knows anyone that's had it, if you guys could leave a comment in the link, that would be perfect. Robin, I think she was one of them that was not happy about it. Getting better, had the chills and fever late Sunday. Oh no, runny nose. I hope that's not COVID. We sent Nomad. Hang on. I had a contact stuck in my eye. How's that? The Nomad Experience and Maddie Van Halen both got Starlink and love it so far. That's good. But I heard that they are like, you know how Blue Eddy sent me some panels and I just talked about how great they are. It's legitimately, those were the numbers. Les and Bernadette saw them. I heard that some of the Starlink reviews that are just over the top wonderful are paid sponsors, like they were sent to them. And the more they talk about it and the more people they get to join it, the less theirs is. So I hear that there's people out there raving about it, and it's not that good. So hopefully we'll get some feedback from Bill and Harold, and we'll know for sure. Let's see here. Let's make sure. Like button. Thank you. Hit that like button. Doreen is in the house. Thanks for being here. Time for exploring. I never had a fever, but I'm feeling better. Oh, I guess, was there some sick people in Quartzsite? Oh, geez, that's not good to hear about Starlink. Absolutely. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what, hoping Starlink will get the bugs out in a year or so. Wow. I don't know how much it is monthly for that. Does anybody know how much it is monthly to have that Starlink? Imagine that, paid sponsors. I know. You know what? I had someone reach out to me, wanted me to try out something for them, and I said, they had like 3 items. I picked one. I said, I'll try it. They sent me a notice back and said they needed my review in 10 days. I said, don't send it to me, because I'm not going to do a review on a product in just 10 days. There's no way. Starlink Mobile is around $140 a month. Wow. Fanatic has it and likes it, but I'm seeing mixed. I know some people that had Nomad probably about a year and a half ago, Nomad, and did not like it. But then I knew of somebody else, and they weren't really having any issues with it. So we're in the Rocky Mountains with no internet, no cell. We had 2 TVs and 2 computers running off of it. Now Nancy uploaded a full video in less than 5 minutes, $135 a month. Awesome. We'll continue to, I heard 200. I guess probably just like anything, you probably have packages that you can buy with, like, how many gigabytes or whatever those are. For RV Miles said 600 for the equipment and 135 a month. We're getting a couple of 135 a month, so that might be right. We have been able to use it when we have a view of the north sky. Harold just can't really use it during Zoom calls. I use it to work and watch RV probably TV just fine, though. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yep. So looks like we're getting about 135, 140 a month. Yeah. Jerry and Sherry got Starlink. I don't think it's that great. I have a better connection using my cell. See, I've heard some of that. But they do something in settings that mode and made it better. There you go. So just like everything, I think there's a tweak to it. I have the Wii Boost. It does not help me at all unless I'm uploading videos. If I'm in my van and I want to upload a video to YouTube, it'll upload in minutes. But if I want to get on my phone and make a phone call, it doesn't help, or watch a YouTube video or, TikTok. It does not. Depending on where it's at, it just doesn't really help me at all. I just want a Wi-Fi booster, and that's what I've got. And 9 times out of 10, it does not do what I'd like it to do. I just want a little boost on my cell so I can talk on my, like, we were at an RV, we were at like a farm, and they had cell service, but wasn't where we were at. We were far away from the house, so we didn't have a good signal. And I thought, oh, well, I'll plug in my Wii Boost. It did not enhance the signal at all. Most are good with UpPad, but not downloads. Yep, that's what I get too. Excuse me. I just got this comment on a video. How nice of them. That was really fun, even if it wasn't perfect. I get, love it. Yeah. People, some of those comments, I was like, yeah, thanks for watching. It's funny. They take time to leave a comment, and that's the comments are what helps your channel. So I got a coffee shop go to a coffee shop to download. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I love. You can go to all kinds of places and just jump on their Wi-Fi. I understand van lifers and stuff who do YouTube, but for me, I can do a few days without service. Absolutely. That's why I go out of town. Amen. You know what? It's funny though. And we really weren't on our phones a lot this week. We all had them in hand, and we're taking pictures and videos and stuff like that. But really, just my thing is, I have kids, and even though when they're getting older, um, I still like to be available if they call. So I've had Visible for over 3 years now, works 99.9% of the time, unlimited everything, $40 a month. And that's an honest review. Glad all is well, mostly, right? Mostly. She's been misbehaving. Does having data on an iPad or iPhone work? Does having data? It depends where you're at. I think you still have to get that signal. The best thing to do is if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to take my iPad so I can watch some movies, download them, and that way you can watch them when you're off grid. It says, haven't heard of that service. Visible's been around for a while. Who's that one? Roy and Becky, they had Visible for a long time, and I know they used to get throttled, but when you do that, like a daily live stream, you rack up the minutes and it'll throttle you. We were at 022 at Joseph Park in Oregon. No Wi-Fi or cell for us. My daughter didn't get a text from me for 2 days and called the ranger to check on us. I could see that. Oh man, that is funny. Visible isn't something I had heard of. Yes, and I'll check it out. Yeah, check that out and the Nomad, I'll tell you, it's been a while, but Chad and Paul did a video on how, because they are full time on the road, and Paul works computer, he does computer work on the road, and so they have to have service. So they did a video, of course it was before Starlink, but on different options of getting connected. 30 and a Wake Up also did that. He did a video on ways that where he can get online from just about anywhere, and he's in Thailand now, so getting does Nomad work? Pretty good. That's what we were just talking about. And I heard that it did, but I heard that there was some glitches. That's been at least a year ago. So, could do a video on it, include a referral link. There you go. That is a good idea. Biggest tip I give people is to download your content before you travel. Absolutely. It doesn't work here in the mountains, and I need service to upload my work. Absolutely. Uploading never seems to be the problem. It's always just the regular, everyday streaming and making phone calls and stuff like that seems to be the issue. So it's always funny. You can upload videos to YouTube, but you can't call your daughter, Back to reality after spending a few days in Puerto Vallarta with my daughter. What? You lucky duck. I hope you had an amazing time. Yep, hope you had a good time. Puerto Vallarta, that's nice. So I got content while traveling. It's all awesome. Last week we did a live stream, and we talked a lot about our Alaska trip. And I think most of you got it, that we had a fun time. We really had a good time. It was a trip of a lifetime. And anytime you ever, you save up and you work hard for a trip of a lifetime, there was some disappointments. Kelly had emailed them, and ultimately we got in contact with them, and they pretty much gave us a bunch of good incentives to cruise with them again. So it in the end, it was like, it's fine. It worked out. But if you're looking to book a cruise, do some research. So I am missing something. I get my content while I'm traveling. It's all about camper route. Yep. Usually uploads and edit when I get home. Absolutely. It's so cool your camper won that prize. That's so cool. Never had any of the services. Tech is getting better. Yep. I should be able to find something reasonable and good. Absolutely. It's getting to the point, all these companies, they got to get us internet. More and more people are getting out on the road. More and more people are getting way off grid, but they still want to be connected. Ultimately, even that couple that, he died, and nobody could find them. They didn't have internet. They didn't have service. They couldn't get a hold of anybody. The guy died. The wife was extremely malnourished and everything. They did get her out, but a cell service would have been amazing. So even if you want to get away, it's still important to be connected with civilization in an emergency. Northwoods RV Life, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's see here if I missed anything. My 022 video premiere airs at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow after Van Life with Gina. If anybody is not connected with Tim, if one of the moderators wants to drop his link for us, we will I gotta set an alarm. I'll tell you what, I have been so crazy busy. I do what I can to keep up, and it's been crazy. I'll watch for it. Absolutely. Send me a message so I don't forget. Boom Jocking with Boomer. Thank you for being here, Lance. Yeah, so that'll be a good video. It looked like everybody had such an amazing time in Oregon. It was the live streams were awesome. Everybody looked like they really were having a good time. Saw that sad story. I absolutely agree. Yeah, Garmin, a InReach, a one of those spots, anything like that in an emergency you do have contact. And those spots, you can have preset messages. You can have like 3 or 5 preset messages, and one of them can be set up. Like, I have 4 children. I can set it up to go to all 4 of my kids. I press that button and I say, I'm doing fine. I'll update you, at my next location. And you get so many of them a month. So it's really neat to have. I had one of those when I did my solo hike in 15, and it was a good peace of mind. InReach is the other service. Absolutely. Peter Falk, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I saw I think it's the worth having. Absolutely. Anything that gives you a peace of mind is definitely worth having. It could save your life. So one of those devices, one of those beacons, it can save your life. You also have an opportunity with those. It's really just a small fee. You can actually buy emergency service, so that, say you're out, like when I had it, I was on the Appalachian Trail. Say I would have fell down a ravine or something, 100 feet down a cliff. You can get a emergency airlift. Hello, Christine. Thank you for coming. You can get an emergency airlift out of there, and it's part of your package. So it's pretty cool. So Christina, sorry, that was a quick thank you for coming in. It's good to see you here. If I haven't done it yet, please hit the thumbs up for me. That would be awesome. I don't even see how far down it is. I haven't even seen it. Everyday Ava, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here. I'm doing well, Lance. How are you? Catching up. All right. Thank you, Linda, for dropping that link. If you guys hit that premiere tomorrow, that'll be great. Let me see what I missed from One Strange Adventure. That's got to be good. It's probably far up there. So yeah, anything emergency. Does anybody that's in here have any questions on their van or van build? I'm rattling tonight. I don't have my my sidekick who normally keeps me focused and grounded. I have to go. Have a great night. Thanks, Ava, for coming in. Appreciate it. I always group text my daughters when my phone was spotty, and they can track me at all times. I hope they don't track you into that pub. I'm just kidding, Mark. Uh, Love you, buddy. Um, See you at M22. Nice. Oh, is Lance coming down to that? Got my reindeer reminder set. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Um, Thank you to GA for becoming a friend. Me too. Anyway, I'm thinking about starting out a minivan, but I'm tall. That I'll tell you, because builds are expensive. It really takes a lot. Um, if you're gonna do, a build that you can spend significant time in, not just on the weekends, but if you're gonna, live in it, that kind of thing. And if you are tall and you're getting a small van, please make sure that you have a way that if it's storming outside, or if it's like some kind of a shelter that you can kind of hang out in if it's raining, so that you're always not cooped up in your van, because it really can. Who needs to stand? Absolutely. But if you're cooped up, I feel like I got a pretty bad back working in um Fiona. And after a while, it really started to get to me. Only when I was in there for a period of time. So if you're going to be living full time in it, those are things I would think about. Just make sure you've got a place to hang out outside of the van. Just back up. I would love to do a build one day. Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. Hey Johnny, will you come rewire my water pump after all the changes I made? I will figure it out. Had to rewire it. You know what, D? At the end of the stream, hop on. I'll send you a link. I'll drop it at the end of the thing, and we'll rewire that via StreamYard. Karen, thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee again. A warm hello back to everybody that said hello. Nomadic Rat Path, thank you for being here. Mostly for sleeping. Absolutely. Absolutely. What kind of vehicle is it? I'm loving making just doing the quick bed ideas. That was a pretty fun project that I did on my Sunday video. That was a fun project. The ladies had a great time. It was fun. I am all caught up. Question: does anyone know of a good place to purchase a van window at a reasonable price? Oh, I know, right? Yeah. So, I just got home today, Christina, at about 10 a.m. So I haven't looked yet. I did look through that Van Windows Direct, and I did reach out to Lisa to see if Lisa knew where she got hers from, and she is checking. So if anybody knows of a reasonable price where you can get van windows, would be good. Also, I'm 60. Maybe I should look for something I can stand in. I was thinking Connect. Yeah. So if you can go with something now that you can stand in, you may find yourself hanging on to that vehicle longer than one that you aren't able to stand up in. How long did that project take with the 2 beds? It took me 3 weeks to finish mine. No, it took me 10 hours. We started at 10:30 and I stopped at 10. But we ate meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and peas in between. We did a lot of laughing, a lot of recording. They came back the next day just to shoot the video with me. And I was going to put some air struts in there for them. And at the last minute, they decided that they didn't want to do that, just to make a board that I could prop up in there. That's what I did. They do have the struts if they want them installed, but they just decided they wanted, because those struts limit how high you can lift it up. And if you don't put struts in it, you can lift it 90 degrees. So they can add them later if they want. But yeah, probably about 8 hours without all the talking, video recording, and all that. Buy an old ambulance. Yep, and have Johnny convert it. My sister's ambulance is rock solid. I love it. I love it. It is a nice setup. I couldn't believe the amount of storage those under. They have a tremendous amount of storage. It's unbelievable. It really is. And they've got overhead storage too in theirs. So it's really a double. It's such a big benefit. And honestly, I mean, they only had 11 inches between the bed, but you have to think about it. If one person gets up, I mean, you spend your entire life together. One person swings their legs around and puts them back in bed, let the other person walk out, and it's perfect. They can still use their table. It really was a good idea. They told me exactly what they wanted. All I had to do was build it. How expensive are they? Are the beds or are the vans? How are the bench beds? I built 2 of them. So, if you were doing it on your own, if you were doing the labor, you can go back and watch my video and see how I did it. If you were doing it on your own, the problem is plywood is so expensive right now. But you could make one for probably just a little over $100, I would bet. I love Bobby's ambulance. Absolutely. I can stand just enough to do, pull up my pants in my Connect. There you go. Need to find the newer ones are not as tall. There you go. I did not know that. Let's see here. Sean would like to know if you ever did a video on a skylight install. I didn't do a video on one. I was going to install one in my van, and couldn't find one. But it would be just the concept would be the same as doing a max air fan. You're cutting the same amount. If you have to cut into a rib, just make another rib, make another support, wherever the edge of that skylight is. But I think a lot of those skylights are manufactured now to go in these vans, and the spacing between the ribs are pretty universal. They also make like flanges that go, if you've got a Transit, it's got an arched roof as opposed to the ProMaster, which is flat. So they actually make flanges for the different types of vans. They are costly, but it will prevent the fan from, having issues, which typically your biggest issue would be that leaking. I'm not tagging because I'm heavily medicated due to my back. Oh, ouch. Johnny, I sure am enjoying and watching the people in the chat. Thank you, Troy. Appreciate that. Sorry that you're in so much pain. It's just, that is terrible. Steve, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Grew up in Toledo, but now reside in Cal. There you go. Yeah, but skylights, that would be it would be a pretty straightforward thing. Honestly, the biggest thing right now is being able to find one in stock, because when I was trying to get mine, Tim is 90% done on my build out 2010 Connect. There you go. We were just talking about them. She means an ambulance. So anyway, yeah, that would be the hardest thing, is finding it. And that's what I say to people that are wanting to build out a van or build out, a SUV or something like that, is the things that are hard to get. As soon as you solidify your decision on what you're going to get it ordered, because some of the things are becoming a little bit difficult to find again. So late because I have been busy getting ready to hit the road tomorrow for 2 months, Pacific Northwest. Darcy is a friend that I met down at Lady Bugout's meetup, and man, she just did the Utah Bryce, Utah canyons, all those, so many good photos. and in an SUV. It's yours an SUV, right? It's not a minivan. I think it's an SUV, and amazing setup. Very, very, simple setup, and just seeing amazing, amazing country. So you got to make it back by September, though, lady. Man, I'm hot. Ooh, it's hot in here. It is hot in Missouri. I don't know how I'm going to build out there in this heat. Everybody's saying nice, nice, nice. Yeah, absolutely nice. Good for all right, caught up again. Yep. And vans are Les and Bernadette ordered their van, and their niece and her husband still waiting on theirs. I know another person they were talking about and ordered it a long time ago, still no VIN number. So it's just crazy right now, just crazy. And the prices of them, if you've had an appraisal done on yours and your insurance is based off of an appraisal, I was just thinking about this earlier today, and your appraisal was done, prior to this big surge, you might want to get your vehicle reappraised with your insurance company, because replacement value is now 11 to 12 to $15,000 more than what it was 2 years ago. So, if you're making sure you've got your vehicle insured for the right, amount, that's you may want to have it rechecked. It really is. Yeah. Johnny's fantastic. Thank you, Lillian. You need an icy breeze running outside while you work. I know. I know. I'm gonna look into that. I was looking at that earlier. Les and Bernadette. Bernadette's brother had an AC issue. Took it out and sent it with me. I said, "Oh, my son's in HVAC. I'll have him look at it." He looked at it. He's like, "Oh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fix this. There's a hole in a very important part of that AC unit." They're pretty inexpensive to replace, and that's what Polly did. So we took that AC unit, and I took the motor and everything out of it. And I got it sitting there blowing on me. It was funny. So yeah, I need to get some kind of an air unit out there. Johnny D needs to be a mod so she can put her link in for tomorrow. D, oh, you know what? D might not be a mod because she always says, "I don't like being mods." Let me see. I don't know why she wouldn't be one, though. Oh, you know what? I guess I can't do it in StreamYard. That might be a tricky one. Make D a mod. How is D not a mod? That's blasphemy. That's craziness. All right, I'm gonna do two things with. I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone if I can do it while I chat with you guys. I'll make her a mod real quick and try not to make my computer go all staticky, rattling. I'm rattling. Try not to make my. There you go. I think I'm set now. Done. And now Kaylee's already got it in there. I knew Kaylee would beat me. Oh my goodness. Portable swamp coolers. I agree with that. I got to do something, and a swamp cooler would be super easy. And that, I've got several of those little fans that I could put on there to do that. I got to do something. I had a company want me to try out a big fan, and I was like, I don't need a big fan. Guess who's kicking themselves now? Okay. All right. I know, right? You want it. It's free and it makes people smile. Box Fan D's birthday bash tomorrow. Everybody, we will go there. We started at just absolutely. Oh, just right. Yeah, you did. When everything is 3 times more expensive. Yeah, it's crazy. Plywood, the last time I was there, it was $81. I don't know. The build, people say, well, how much will it cost for you to do my build? I have no idea. Who knows what it's going to be tomorrow? So it's craziness. So swamp cooler and a room circulator. Oh, that's all. It all sounds perfect. I feel like I'm so old. Oh my goodness. You are not old. Dee, I'm gonna drop a link and I'll bring you up here. Bring your old behindy up here if you want. There you go. That's for oh no. Copy to clipboard, close that. It's been forever since I've done this. Paste that. Boom. If you want to come up, you are not old. I've got a contact in this eye with glasses on, and it's driving me crazy. Thank you, Steve, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I'm going to do a banner for my members, and I do have a couple more members I have to add to this. I have been out of town and didn't realize I had a couple. All right, here we go.
I look terrible. Terrible.
Oh, you look perfect. You look perfect. We look like twins. Oh,
Well, listen, Johnny, I want to tell everybody I'm gonna do something fun tomorrow. If you haven't checked out my last few videos or watched a few of my videos, if you want to have fun tomorrow, we're gonna do a question and answer session about things about Dee or Dee's life. So if you get the answers right, I think maybe we need a scorekeeper. So I need
uh,
somebody to keep score off. We'll have to work that out. Johnny can come up and help me. I think Tanya's going to be helping me too.
I'll
So
be a scorekeeper.
I need somebody to be a scorekeeper. So
Yeah,
if we get the person that has the most answers, we'll get a good prize. So I think that's the
nice,
way we'll go.
nice.
But anyhow, it should be fun. I
It will be
don't know what.
fun. How do you feel about turning the big 7-0?
I tell you, I feel it today.
Oh, yeah.
I do. I'm starting to feel my age, really. I mean, I know I look agile. I look like I'm doing fantastic, but believe me, it's a struggle at times.
It's a
A real
struggle to be
struggle.
D.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy. When I was watching you talk to Bob, it's like, you're just such a go-getter. Always working on projects, always improving.
Well, my motto is never give up, never give in.
Yep. There you go. That's
As
perfect.
long as I'm still waking up in the morning and breathing, I'll do what I
Uh-huh.
can.
Yep. I'll Mary said she'll be watching, she'll be playing, but she'll be on her phone. She can't answer them fast enough. I tell you what, I don't know if I've been on some of Griswold's vacations trivia stuff, and people are answering, and I haven't even heard the question yet.
I know. I almost hate to do it that way. I wish I should have done a clip like a community tab or a video that says answer in the video itself ahead
Yeah,
of time, but I don't have time to do that now.
that's all
But
right.
but I'll figure out a way to make it fair.
Yep. I totally agree with this. You're not feeling your age. The heat is knocking you down, and
It
that's
is.
exactly.
It is. I need to get hell
Yep.
out of here.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Well,
done.
hopefully you'll get to go north a little bit.
Well, there's fires is the problem. That's the only reason I haven't left. There's three
Right.
forest fires in Flagstaff area, so that's not
Nice,
good.
John. Yeah.
And so go ahead and I'll shut up now and let you talk.
Oh, I don't have anything going on. I've got 11 more minutes. I'll tell you. So, are you going to do some prize giveaways tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah. So I'm not going to do a prize giveaway tonight. I'll put two things up on yours
Mm,
tomorrow, and
okay.
then we'll send them, and I'll be there. So I'll know right away. They won't even have to email you. I'll know who it is. They can
Right.
contact me.
Okay.
If Dee doesn't
Perfect.
have some project to do, she'd be bouncing off the walls.
I
Amen.
would. I
Amen.
would. But I'm so tired and so hot. I can't do any projects.
Right.
I have no energy to do anything. I finished the last two projects, did the
Yeah.
drawers, and did the shelves over my counter. And I'm exhausted. I have to take everything out from under the sink to get the wire to the wiring. I have to take that water pump off, Johnny, to get to the wires because I
Yeah.
have to completely rewire it.
We'll stay on here when we
Yeah,
end
I'll
this
talk to
going
you
on.
about it, but I'll figure it out. But
Yeah. Head to the White Mountain area. Now, I don't know about you, but I think the White Mountains are in New Hampshire.
I heard they're way up north. I do have
White
a
Mountains
friend.
should be in
Yeah, I
New
do have a
Hampshire.
friend that has a permaculture village just below the Grand Canyon, about
Uh-huh.
about 40 miles. So I think I'm gonna go up there and spend a month with her. I don't like the road to get to her place, but I will go. I
That would
have to
be
get out of here.
a month out of this heat would be
Yeah.
music to my ears.
I'll tell you, it's been up to well over 110 almost every single day for well over a week or two.
Uh-huh.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
God for air
Patty
conditioning.
said they're close to her if in Vermont. Yeah. There are
Yeah.
White Mountains in Arizona also. Been there. Good trout fishing. Nice.
Oh, I didn't know
Nice.
that.
Oh, goes let me don't like the heat either. Absolutely. Oh, Northeast Arizona. Northeast Arizona. Yep.
Huh.
Hit the thumbs up button. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'll tell you what, we didn't get done. We didn't let Floss go home last night until after 10 o'clock. We shut the
Johnny,
re- we
I'm
shut the
sorry.
rest we shut the restaurant down, went outside and chatted outside. By the time we got on the road, it was like we didn't get we and then we drove for a couple hours. We stopped at 1 o'clock in the morning and then drove the rest of the way home tonight. We were done.
Johnny,
Yeah.
do you still have any of the co-branded mugs on your Teespring
Yeah.
store?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to do one of those tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Sounds perfect. Sounds good. No, I think people liked it. We'll give a couple of them away. I hope you go. I will feel so much better knowing that you are comfortable. Exactly,
I
Mark.
will too, Mark.
Yep. Yep. Sounds like a fun evening. It will be. It will be fun. I loved meeting you both. We had a good time. We had a good time. We loved hanging out. You guys sound like you were all having a good time. Yep. I will restart. There you go. Yeah, sometimes you have to restart. Um, oh my goodness. Yeah. So I've been gone for a week. I gotta get going on this build. Damn. Yeah. Yep.
You needed a break.
I needed a break and it was an
Yeah,
awesome break. It was an
yeah,
awesome break. I did some fishing, I did some grilling. I took the Blackstone up there with me. Um New here saving for van life. Awesome, awesome. It is the best life. Thank you everyone for welcoming them in. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You've
we
been
needed a
going
break.
nonstop on van bills for what,
Yep.
over a year now? Over a
Yeah.
year. It's been a while.
Uh
So
December, yeah. And of course working on mine before that. I
right.
am building a Ford Transit medium roof. um I think it's like the 148, 149 wheelbase.
Oh wow.
Giveaway Johnny tonight. We're not giving Johnny away. Um
You can
uh,
give me away. Somebody come
are we gonna give D
come
away?
take me
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, you're doing so well with all these band builds. Thank you so much, Angela. I have a good time. I have a good time. I'll tell you, I never thought I didn't know how much I would, but I really like I'm doing the builds and every now and then I'm able to kind of squeeze a project in like the twin beds or a fan or something like that. Really having a good time. Really having a good time. Just trying to get everybody in that I can. Yep. Johnny's wonderful at helping. If you need help, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. Transits are more challenging due to the lines of the van. ProMasters are boxier. Absolutely. I agree with that. I walked away for a few. Oh, gotcha. What did I miss? You've been doing a lot of research. It's a lot of research. It's a
Maxie wants to get up and say hi.
Maxie. Where's Maddie? Maddie's just
Look, everybody's there.
hi, Maxie.
He rarely keeps his face forward. He usually turns his head.
Yeah. Hi, Maxie. Maddie went with us. Maddie went with us and hung out in the van and around the there was another dog there, and it was a good time. She just kind of stood real close to the Blackstone anytime we were cooking, just waiting for somebody to drop a bite.
He's kissing me. Yeah, you giving Mama kisses. Yeah, Maxie doesn't like to be on.
Have you had any luck finding land? I know the last one fell through. So we really, honestly, we're in Alaska. We didn't do any looking while we were in Alaska, and then we came home. On the way home yesterday, we really tried, or today, we really tried looking through and becoming Bev. Her and her daughter have really been trying to send us as much as they can on sites for sale. So we really are trying to find something that's going to be doable. We found several places today. They're about an hour and a half away. One of them I fell in love with, and it's in a floodplain. And I feel like even though there hasn't been a flood there in 100 years, I feel like it's going to be crazy.
Well, the way the weather's changing everywhere, it makes you nervous.
Tim's being goofy. I had a
away for $1 million. Wow, $1 million.
Yeah, sometimes minivan no builds can be best starting out because you really want to be out there for a little bit and figure out what you need. Figure out if you can even do this type of lifestyle. And no build.
That's true with any vehicle.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Any vehicle.
Yeah.
Better off to start out with a no build and then decide what you really have to have.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's coming in with the Yellowstone. I knew that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Maddie is sweet. Yep. Floss got to meet her. She was a handful.
I love Maddie.
Maddie's a good dog. Maddie
likes me.
Maddie did really good job on this trip this weekend. She really did. She's upstairs sleeping now. She's done. Did you get notified on the van? Double
twin
they
beds.
turned out super. Oh yeah, nice. Thank you, Betty. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. No, that was such a fun project too. It really turned out nice. I'll tell you what. The lady stayed probably about 15 minutes down the road here, and they came up to Home Depot. I met them. I went over there, and the wood selection couldn't have been worse. It could not have been worse. I was so disappointed. But yeah,
everywhere it's bad, and terrible. It's expensive, really bad.
Yeah,
you could tell the ladies loved the job you did. They loved it.
They were bragging about the weather. Tell your sister to be quiet. 80 degrees. It was 90. It was in the high 90s here, and in Missouri. Plus, you got to add that humidity.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Maddie never met me but loved the Slim Jims. Amen. Amen. Which video is the bed build? I did the twin beds in my Sunday video. So if you go to my channel and you at the very top, there's going to be several selections. The second one is videos.
Yeah.
Click that. It's going to be the very first video after this live stream. And it's got two twin beds in it. You can't miss it. It's actually a ProMaster chassis. Yeah. That was
Hey,
a
Johnny, the tour that Cheap RV Living did on me this past year came
uh-huh.
out 2 days ago. It has over 50,000 views.
Oh, you know what? It's got more. Yeah, because when I watched it, it had 54,000.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
closer to 55.
No,
What?
I
I
guess
couldn't
the
believe
charges
that.
was
Wow.
wet, naughty, cracky, awful. It was terrible. You're exactly right. Building a small home here in Connecticut, the wood is bad here too. Absolutely. I found reclaimed place nearby. We may use that for the floors. Absolutely. Not only that, but I don't know about you, but I like that reclaimed. The older wood is better. It's that hard oak. Thanks, Kaylee, for dropping that link. That's
Just
the
hard to screw into it or cut. It's
yeah.
solid.
Hey,
So solid.
yeah, because it's
Dry.
cherry or
Yeah, it's dry.
walnut or oak. It's
Right.
not soft pine or
Right.
laminate
Right.
and
Yeah.
99. 99 tomorrow. No way. Love the older wood. Absolutely. Night Felix. 56,000 views. Thank you. I knew it was, yeah, it was 54 when I watched it. I moved my bed 3 times. I was dead set on it staying crossways. Now I love it long ways. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. Help permanent, no build will help the permanent for sure. Absolutely. And you know, Kelly, that's what Kelly and I did. We put that bed in. I made a little bitty sink base and we went to Minnesota. We lived in it for
Yeah.
over a week. Do we like this? Do we like, you've got this much hallway. Is that enough?
Look at me. I rebuilt my rig 3 times.
Yeah. No, that's what we're talking about.
I always want to make better
Absolutely.
things better, or I have to
Heavy
improve.
oak. Yep. There is nothing wrong with good old heavy oak, Sue.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep. It's so funny. You meet somebody and you don't think about, like, before I met Sue, I never really thought about these pilot cars. And we were following it was a trailer hauling like a double wide or something, or
Mhm.
modular. And there was a pilot car in front and a pilot car in back. And it's funny how Kelly and I both were like checking out the car. They had their flag mounted on the bumper. The one had a huge pole on it, I guess checking like the height of the underpasses. I never would have thought of a pilot driver until I met Sue. And then it's like,
Huh.
you meet
Yeah,
people.
you see
And
them, you never think about it. Yeah,
no, no, it's pretty cool, Joe.
that's an actual profession. I know. That's funny.
Yeah, yep. I'm in Michigan. I also have a friend down south helping me look for a diamond in the rough. Yeah, yep. Yep, keep on looking. They're out there. Every now and then there'll be a gold mine just waiting to be had. Got Lillian, good night. Thank you for being here. Rust is a problem. Absolutely. Rust is a problem. The smartest thing somebody told me, because a lot of times you see that rust right behind the tires in that back panel. And he said, every time you take a long trip, when you get home, check this little pocket right here behind the wheel, because gravel, dirt, sand will pile up in there. And that's what causes that whole back panel to rust out. So,
Any vehicles that are from the back
yep.
east, you'll find rust. In the desert, we don't get that, but we have sand pits, broken windshields.
Right. I've come to Arizona twice, got 2 broken windshields. I
I
didn't
have
fix them
two.
yet.
I have two. My
I
new
didn't fix mine yet.
soon as I got my car, a truck drove by, popped a great big piece of gravel, a hole in
Yep.
it. First
Yep.
thing. Same thing with the truck.
Yep. That's right. That's an awesome use of a personal van. It really is. You have to weigh the hotel and the comfort of being in your own van. I think it's a
Yeah.
great idea. Um, but I don't know if we talked about it on the video, but the best deals is when you have a van like that and you're doing the escorting, you can do those long trips. And when you live in
Right.
Maryland and somebody needs an escort to California, that's a moneymaker. That's
Yeah.
a moneymaker. And you've got the comfort of your own home there. So, what is the first name? Rust is a problem. I recently junked my Ford Edge. All-wheel drive. Yeah. The whole under chassis was rust. That'll ruin a vehicle quick. I heard that there are some car dealers near Atlanta that flip the vans used by Disney. Wow. Lisa got her van from Enterprise.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a bad price.
Car
Yeah.
rental come to me.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad price. We used to put undercoating under all of the cars, absolutely. Really did keep the rust away. 90%, absolutely. I know I've got a friend that he's got a big truck, got huge tires on it, probably gets 5 miles to the gallon. He undercoated the entire thing because he knows he's got those huge tires. He's going to be off road. He's going to be in the mud. He's going to get that entire underside horrible. And my son, he just bought this Bronco. The car that he had before, it was rust everywhere. It was terrible. And I told him, I said, Adam, I said, this thing is a mess. You'll never be able to get rid of it. So I heard fleet vehicles have good deals at times. Yep, you can check those. And it does. I mean, it really depends on, if you've got a mechanic that can look at it and, because you never know when you're getting a used vehicle, but just like everything, there's risks involved. But have a mechanic look at it, and, something used, something, for a fleet, sometimes that's a good deal.
Yep.
For larger vans, you can find good deals on 20-passenger commuter vans. Businesses retiring the commuter vans. Yeah, take out the seats. The thing about those typically will have all the windows. So people will say, oh, well, it's full of windows. I don't want that. You can completely cover them up. That one window behind Fiona was completely covered up. That was a wall. If you were inside the van, that was a wall. There was no, so in Arizona in the winter, right? Hey, Paul, we were just talking about you. Maddie is upstairs sleeping. I've been saying her name quite a few
Hi,
times.
Paul.
I'm surprised she hasn't come down here. Can't wait to see your video. I know I'm probably in it. I probably some misbehaving going on.
They look like they had a lot of fun up there in Oregon.
Well, usually keep up. There you go. Yeah, and they keep up with their maintenance. Absolutely. Yeah, they want to keep that warranty as good as they can. And that's the other thing. Can't remember who I was talking to. I think it's the vehicle that I've got out there now. When she bought it, she bought the extended warranty. And I think it's either a 5 or a 6-year warranty. So that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I need to go cut Mike's hair. Oh,
okay.
Geez. Thanks for stopping in. Or not D, but bye, Ann.
Good night, Annie.
Yeah. I'm just going to black out the windows in my commuter van. Yeah, absolutely. Black them out. Yep. Yeah. And then you don't have to worry about anybody seeing in or
right.
Yeah. Honey me, hello everyone. You guys, if you're not connected with Sue from Honey and Me, she's getting ready to build out a no build, and that's what we're talking about here. A no build, and I believe Sue put it in the chat. I believe it's a Toyota, maybe. And she's doing a no build on it. So if you're not connected with Honey and Me, grab that and follow along on that build because it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, she's very creative. Cool. She's very creative.
Yep. What time are you going live tomorrow, D?
I believe it's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
My time, which
5 o'clock your
I'm mountain time. I think let me check. Let me find out. Yeah, I think it is. Let's see. Scheduled for that doesn't say.
what time is it there now?
It is 8 o'clock, 8:09.
Yeah, so it'll be 7 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
Yep. I bought my Connect from a Ford dealer. That specializes in fleet sales. Yep. There you go. There's her link again. B6 my time. Yeah, because it's a Toyota Matrix. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's a Toyota Matrix. It's like a hatchback. And she's already, if you follow her on Instagram, she's already got the bed kind of in there. It's like a teaser thumbnail. And so yeah, so it's gonna be pretty cool. I know it. And
So
that's Alaska.
Jamie asks, what is a no build?
No build is when you really you're not doing anything permanent. Sometimes people will put like a little cabinet in there and
Right.
just set it in there, but they're not taking seats out. They're not really, nothing's permanently attached.
Right.
So just kind of
You makeshift bed, a makeshift kitchen counter, everything's makeshift and removable. When
and removable.
when I built out my cargo trailer, that's what I started with.
Yeah.
Everything was movable.
Right. Ain't no build is where you just install the basic necessities of what you need in a vehicle, like a bed. Yep. Absolutely nothing permanent. That's exactly right. Janet, thanks for coming in. 11:09 here. I know we'll have to wrap this up soon. I gotta fix that water pump.
Guys, when you click on somebody's notification, you don't have to worry about their time zone. When you get the notification, will be set in your time zone. So if you click on the notifications, you'll be told what time your time it'll be on.
Yeah. I only highlighted it because I'm telling you, it's
Right.
like you'll get notifications every single day about 300 other videos. And I was like, oh
Right.
my gosh,
I know.
Thanks, I guess, bare bones. Bare bones. Yeah, it doesn't have to be bare bones. You can do a nice no build. And I bet you Sue's is going to be, honey and me, I bet you that's going to be a good no build. So you can have a really nice setup and it be a no build. So,
Right.
but it is, there's people that have to have their car for other purposes. So a no build is good for them.
And mostly it's just not screwing into or cutting things out of your rig. That's mostly what it is.
Yeah. Don't cut anything out. Don't take anything permanent. Don't sell any seats. All right, guys, it is past my time. We're going to do tonight's giveaway on Dee's birthday stream tomorrow. We'll give away a couple of our joint coffee mugs. So those are always hot items.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you guys next Tuesday live. We'll see you guys all tomorrow night at Dee's. And don't forget to hit Tim's video premiere tomorrow. So bye, guys.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow at the party.